Hello Soul Riders, it is time for level 7 of Starshine Legacy episode 3. This is the last level of this episode, and then we are going to continue on with episode 4, which is the very last game in the Starshine Legacy series. So in the last episode we found all the bad guys at the Dark Core oil rig, and Concord kicked them out into oblivion. He kicked them into a crazy portal, which we might see again sometime in the future. Well, we have seen it in Star Stable online already. But, well, yeah. So, Jessica and Mrs. Hands are not around right now. And today, Anne is going to compete in a dressage competition. So, we need to help her to win. It is the tournament day! Exciting, exciting, exciting! And of course, the dressage in this game isn't really good dressage, but it's, well, I don't really know what to call it, but it's some sort of dressage, I guess. So, Anne is feeling hopeful. She thinks that now when Jessica is gone too, she might even get the model contract for Glamour number 5. And we're hoping that they will win this. Anne now has a hat instead of a helmet while competing. I prefer to ride with a helmet. I think that you should protect your head. Here, there actually is a star. But there's also a bug. There's no like collision in the flooring, so if you try to get it, you will fall through the floor and fall forever until you start this level. So I am not going to take that one. But I will talk to my friends, if I can. I cannot talk to my friends. I don't have any friends. They don't like me. Okay, bye. So if I want to, I could just jump over the fence with Anne and run over there to take the star. Why is there no people here? No one wants to see me win this. Okay, but Herman tells the rules, which are the exact same as in the first dressage ride we had. I still do not really know what the maximum amount of points is, because it counts a bit strangely, I think. I think there's like, you don't really know what the maximum point for each and every like movement are, and that might be where I'm confused. And also this is done in walk only, which is super boring. I mean, if we could have something in canter, it would be fun. Blue arrows on the ground will show me where to go. I need to collect blue stars as well. Well, because the blue star shows me where to begin and end. And I think that's it. Yeah, so it's like, normally the judges award 1 to 10 points for each element, but the simpler elements give you less points. It's like, what? So a 90-degree turn gives me a maximum of 3 points. While a 180-degree turn is awarded with a maximum of 4. And that's like, this does not make any sense at all. I really wonder who came up with this game design. And we need to avoid the flower pots, because we will get reduced points if we take down any flower pots. Like, in what area of dressage do you ever have flower pots around? So let's start. You aren't even aligned correctly with the first movement. Or element, as they say. Of course, my horse-related English isn't up to par, because I never really had to use any horse-related words in English. Well, until I started working with a horse game full-time. That's something I really need to practice. But that's difficult, like finding translations from Swedish to English, and to make sure that everything is up to date instead of having like translations from the 80s. It's also very common in like Swedish horse books that the author uses words that you're like, I don't even know what this means, because they're using words from like the 18th century or something, which is really bad. I mean, every time I see it, I just like, why can't any, like, don't even have an editor who knows horses? Why would they do a horse book if you don't know horses? That just feels stupid to me, but oh well. And also, if they don't know and the editor just keeps it in, and the kids who reads the books learn the incorrect horse terms, it's just like, you're not helping anyone by this. I'm not having a look at all at my points right now. Oh, I have no idea where I'm going. I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, they say recommended pace is walk, but if I trot, the like gate icon turns red, so it looks like I shouldn't trot, which also is a bit confusing to me. also because this game is so like level based, it's very difficult to. You can't really go in here and just practice for the fun of it. Well, I can, I guess, but it's not really something that you do, because when you have gotten to this point of the game, you're just done when you're done with this. So you don't really go here just to practice your dressage riding. I think this is kind of difficult, just to make sure that you get right move in, so you don't crash and stuff. And I have no idea, like, how many elements I'm supposed to do. So I just go here until they tell me to stop. I think this should be sometime soon-ish. Oh, there's the next one. Like, let's try a trot here. And that did not work, because it worked, but it's difficult. Wait, I'm going to turn around here. Yes, I know that I need to start the element. Such a stressful dressage. But I'm guessing that the walk really, like the pace really is recommended, and then that you can trot if you want to. I don't think you can do this encounter. I mean, especially the circles are super difficult even in walk. You need to get into them correctly, and then I'm just pressing down my right arrow key right now. Because, I mean, you don't really have any other choice if you want to be able to turn. Is the total score 85 or is the total score 100 and I just messed up? I don't know. But and won, which of course is very good.
Hello.
So we got some congratulations from all of our friends, and well, it's no more fun than that. And it seems like Gamma number 5 really wants her to be the new face for the collection. And then it's like, this builds up for something new and cool. Derek is like, well, I work for the government, things are happening, yada yada, and it sounds like we're going to get some super exciting information about this later on. Especially since he's also mentioning Alex's horse, Tin Can. Because in these games, Tin Can has never ever been mentioned up until this point. And that of course made it like, we all thought, we kids who were playing these games when they came out, we were waiting for each and every new game. We thought that there would be something cool with Derek in this last game. He would help the girls just to align everything and like maybe tell more about photographies and stuff. But no, because he has disappeared. He's not even in the last game. And as Anne said, the only one who hasn't really experienced any weird stuff is Alex. But speaking of which, because Derek photographed Tin Can, this was also the name reveal of her horse. No one knew his name. No one even knew if Alex was riding or if she just was hanging out here. And Derek thinks that Tin Can doesn't look like a normal horse to him. But also in the new Star Stable book, which is called The Soul Riders, Jorvik Calling, it is confirmed that both Meteor and Tin Can are star breeds. I haven't read the entire finished book yet, so I'm not sure if they say anything about Starshine and Concord. They probably do. No, they probably won't. They might mention Starshine, but I don't think they mention Concord. I haven't read the finished product of the book. I'm like halfway through. It's not a very thick book, but I haven't had time to read it yet. And Anne also is asking Derek out. And he's like, oh yeah, oh sure. And then we don't ever hear anything about the two of them again. So they are going, and we have finished the game. We wind up in the Secret Stone Circle with Fripp, and we are going to see this epilogue trying to just sum things up again. Mr. Sands and Jessica are gone for this moment. We don't really know where Sabrina is or if she's still around. I don't even think that she's present in the next game, which also is very strange. Like, she shows up in the first two games and then she's just gone. But also, as I mentioned previously, this new Star Stable book is actually the new true story. These games aren't precisely canon anymore because of the new book. The book will be translated to English as far as I know. I don't really know any details, but as far as I know, it will be translated to English. And that book is basically these games, all 4 games, or well, it's a trilogy of books, and the first one is released right now. So those 3 books will retell the story of these games, and they will be the new canon, because they will also take in mind Star Stable Online, like I read about half of the first book, and Lisa has arrived to Jorvik and she met Elizabeth Sunbeam, she has met Mr. Sands, she are walking around in Jarlaheim, like because she's going to school in Jarlaheim. She also lives quite close to it, and of course Jarlaheim was not in these games, but well, so I think that's very interesting because we by that see a new side of Jorvik, and these games are amazing itself, but they aren't really making any sense as of today because so much are happening in Starship Online, and of course the product needs to evolve with itself. So I mean, I understand why. I just hope that one day we'll get those new books in a game form. But well, this was all for me. I am very happy to finally have finished this game series. I'm very sorry for having that long break in the middle of episode 2 and 3. It was simply because I have been moving apartments and I couldn't really record for a while because of that. And hopefully I will not have to stop a series in the middle of it again now when I am installed at my place finally. Very happy about that. Anything more? Well, next Sunday we're continuing Starshine Sunday by beginning the very last episode, which is, I think it's called The Riddle of Dark Core or something like that. I don't remember what it's called in English, I'm so sorry. But that game will follow Alex and her horse Tin Can while they are discovering all the Soul Rider related stuff and how to help save Jorvik from the powers of Garnok and his Dark Riders. Thank you so much for bearing with me throughout this series. If you haven't already, please leave a comment, leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I really hope to see you all next time when we begin the last game in this series.